Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. Hello, I'm M&T. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gonna say now? We came along from last place. Bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of this surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back.
We're in the building. It's Monday night. You already know what time it is. You're listening to the Urban Sports Scene and Bowie TV Baltimore Ravens pregame show. On Monday Night Football, the Baltimore Ravens will be taking on the Detroit Lions. I'm Wole, and I'm getting set to introduce our lights out knockout reporter for the Baltimore Ravens, Carita Parks. All right, before we do all that, we got to knock out some logistics. Hey, subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search the Urban Sports Scene. Make sure you subscribe to the Urban Sports Scene and Bowie TV YouTube channels. If you're in the YouTube chat, we accept super chats. Super chats help us support the shows. The super chats will be prioritized over all comments in the chat. Also, join our Urban Sports Scene Facebook group. Just search Urban Sports Scene, sports bloggers, sports podcasters, and sports debates. All right, here's the rundown. I'll chat with Bowie TV's Ravens beat reporter Carita Parks live from M&T Bank Stadium. We'll talk about the matchup between the Ravens defense and the Lions offense. Carita will provide us with her keys for Ravens victory and drop her predictions. Then finally, we'll do our over/under bets for prop bets for the Baltimore Ravens. All right, let's not waste any time. Right now, live from M&T Bank Stadium, we have founder of Double Take Sports and Bowie TV's Ravens beat reporter Carita Parks. She's in the Ravens press box doing it. So let's introduce her in right now. What is going on, Carita?
What's up?
What is good? It's Monday night. Like, what's the vibe? What's the vibe, real quick?
I mean, the vibe is giving Monday Night Football vibes. I'm loving it. I was outside for a little bit, and you got ESPN here. They're gonna have like the big show, when the darkness falls and all that. So it's great.
I love it. All right. So last week there was a notable inactive in terms of Alexander. Is he inactive? Active? What's the status of his availability?
Jair is inactive again today.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
any other?
Not anyone that has not been on the inactive list. I mean, Keaton is still on the inactive list. But other than that, no surprises.
Got you. What's good, Cam? Appreciate you, homie. What's going on, my guy?
Hey, Cam.
So, all right, well, that's wild. Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is. That's the process. Defense played better last week. So it is. You got to go where it works. Like I mentioned, the Ravens. We talked about the Ravens.
Well, I guess I should say it's not a surprise, but it is a notable inactive. Nami Madubuike. He's been on the injury report all week. He did not practice, so that is a huge hole to fill.
Yeah, I
will say that.
Yeah, especially going against this Lions offense that put 50 plus on the Bears. But the Ravens, their defense stopped. We saw what they did against the Browns. Had a great performance against the Cleveland Browns. Now they're arguably going against the best offense they've seen so far this season. Arguably, people can talk about Buffalo, but the Lions have a potent offense. We just talked about them putting 52 up on the Bears. Do you trust this Ravens defense against Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions offense?
I don't trust anything until I see it. Okay.
I love the answer.
I've been saying since probably week one that I need to see consistency. Yeah. So if they can put together a strong performance back-to-back weeks, then I might feel more confident going forward. But it's just a situation where I kind of have to see and make sure that they are bringing that same energy that they brought last week.
What for this in this matchup? What problems can Detroit offer the Ravens? Is it the run game, or what would you say?
I mean, the run game is one thing, but also, they have very capable receivers. You know what I mean? And I think that could be an issue if the secondary has any missteps. I do think that the receivers can cause a problem.
Yeah, I think they have a
Amon,
bunch. Yeah, St.
St.
Brown.
Brown,
You got Jameson
Williams. Yeah.
Williams. Yeah, so you got some guys, and they got Laporter at tight end. And we saw what the Bills did with them against them with their tight end set. And Laporter is one of the better tight ends in football. So yeah, you're right. There's in terms of pass catchers, that could be more of an issue. So obviously, the running game with Jahmyr Gibbs is another problem. But you're talking about the secondary where that's something that has to be fixed. I mean, that seemed to be fixed against the Cleveland Browns. But like you said,
We just got to make sure it continues to save it.
Facts. All right, so it's Monday night, and stars and even coaches show out on Monday night. Jim Harbaugh
Yes.
is 23 at home on prime time. Lamar has 22 touchdowns, no picks on Monday nights. That's a wild stat. I ain't gonna hold you. That's a wild stat. So do you think that like primetime dominance gives the Ravens some type of mental edge in this matchup?
I do. I think it gives them a mental edge. They do have a great record on Monday on primetime games in general, but also they have a good record against the Lions too. Now, any given day, anything can happen, but they clearly do know how to beat this team. Now it's Monday night and it amps up for everybody. So we can expect the Lions to pull everything at the hat. They don't want the same situation when they were here last time.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Especially on national television.
That was on Sunday night, right? I think that game was on Sunday night when they got Smalley-Wop, I think. Do you think they're going? Yes. Was it Sunday afternoon? It was afternoon game. You're right. It was an afternoon game.
Can't remember honestly.
No, you're right. No, you are right. Because now I'm doubting myself. I think it was a regular game. Like it was on. Yeah, I think you're right. Because now I'm doubting myself. I think you're right. But speaking of that though, you feel like they don't give so don't the Ravens have to kind of be concerned about that, knowing what happened 2 years ago and an embarrassing loss to like the Lions with the Ravens did to the Lions a couple years ago? Like, was that a discussion? Was that a part of a discussion during the week on like just the Lions really maybe? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. There wasn't really a discussion as far as that's concerned. One thing about this team, anytime you try to bring up the past, they're kind of like the past, and they have said, now what they have said as it relates to that game 2 years ago is that both teams are different. The Lions team that they played is different. The Ravens team that the Lions played is different. So that's really been the comment when it comes to talking about the last game. Like they're not really buying it because we beat them that way last time. We could do that again.
Yeah. What is the talk? What's been the talk in the locker room, the messaging from the Ravens defense going against this Lions offense? What's been the message for them? Like, what have the players been saying about this offense they're going against?
I mean, they have a lot of respect for the guys that we talked about, Jahmyr Gibbs, Williams. I'm gonna say, good Lord, Jesus. Anyway,
okay.
They basically have a lot of respect for them.
Yeah.
So, but what I will say is they're kind of focused on themselves, right? They say be one of 11. So basically everybody focused on their jobs and playing like they know that they could play week after week. When I asked Roquan what would be necessary for the defense to continue to have the kind of performance they had against the Browns, he said playing like ourselves, but he also said not letting the opponents throw them off.
No, I like that. No, I like that message. I like it's a focus. I like the focus of it. You know what I mean? Like it's keep the main thing pretty much and basically. So I like that thought process. All right, so let's get into it. Like, so I want to know, what are your keys for Ravens victory over the Lions? Carita's keys. I should get a name for this. I need a name for this. But go ahead though. Go ahead.
Right, we gotta think about that. But
we gotta think about that.
Well, stopping the Lions' run game, that is one thing the defense did talk about pretty clearly, is stopping the run game. So that they'll need to be able to do that. And like we've been talking about, the defense just needs to continue to have the same game that they had last week. And the pass rush is always, every week, the pass rush is important, but especially against Jared Goff. And without Namdi Madubuike, it's going to be next man up. So somebody has to put that pressure on him because he can sling it down the field. And so that's also turnovers, getting those turnovers like they did last week. That helped when the offense was not off to the start that they wanted to get off to. And then last but not least, the Browns did an excellent job shutting down the run. So I know it's a focus to get the run game for the Ravens going this week.
Oh, you got folks out here want to give you some love. Dujane, man, said, quarterback one is in the building. Because you appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, my guy. Cam says my keys. And he said Cam said my keys to the Ravens is to make no mental mistakes. Agreed. Definitely. Sure. Definitely. I agree with all those. I like stopping the run because the line. Everyone gets fixated on their passing game, and deservedly so. They got a good passing game, but they got the run game is what makes it go. They can run the football. They're hard to beat. If you take away the run, then they're pretty easy to beat. I mean, they're easier to beat. Put it that way. So I think your number one key was on point for real. To be real with you. All right. Prediction. Give me your prediction.
So, the Ravens have done pretty good putting up 40 points, even against the Browns defense, because the Browns defense, let's be for real, they are like that. Yes, they are. We gotta put the respect where respect is due. And they were able to. Now some of that was turnovers, but they were able to get to like the over 40 points range. I think in order to beat the Lions, they're gonna need to get over. They might need over 40 points, but I'm going to say this is going to be closer. I do think it might be closer this time.
You think so? Okay.
I just think any given day, like I said, but I do think the Lions are going to come not to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to give the Ravens 40. Maybe I'm not going to say it's as close as I think it might be. I'm going to go 40-20. I'm going to go 40-24. I'm going to step out.
They don't do 40 again? Because that's 3 weeks of 40. That's tough.
I said I'm going to step out on a limb.
I love it. Look, Miss Parks, I love it. Don't get it twisted. I love it. I love it. You know what I mean?
That's what these predictions are for.
That's right, exactly. They ain't scary money don't make money. That's how exactly.
That's what I said.
Yeah, scary money don't make money. All right, let's go into our over and unders real quick. So, all right, I what I wanted to go someone different. We ain't use this dude, and this dude's getting money. Over unders. Zay Flowers getting 72.5 receiving yards. So basically, like 73 yards receiving yards. Over under.
Well, I'm gonna go over because that's been the.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been over every week so far.
Yeah, Zay been getting money. I'm with you. Zay been getting money. I think this Lions defense is going to come forth. Rude awaiting when it comes to Zay. All right, over under.
Really
good. Go for it.
Let me say this really quick. Though. I would like this to be the game where they get Rashad Bateman more involved.
Me too. I was going. Yeah, me too. Me too. Because I wanted to put him on there. But I put him on last week, and I didn't want to do it again back to back. Then I'm showing bias. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to show bias. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta spread the love. You know what I'm saying? Cam said, in my bet, I got Zay Flowers anytime touchdown. That means he gonna get a touchdown. So yeah, he gotta get a touchdown. Yeah, man. I would have did that too, Cam. Yeah, I think Zay getting a touchdown too. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, so over under. Where is my? Here, I'm looking for Lamar actually. I gotta find Lamar. Over under Lamar, 231.5 passing yards, and we'll say that's like 232 passing yards. Over under.
I'm gonna go under because I think they will. I think Derrick Henry will have a bigger game than last week.
Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, because he had a big game against the Browns. Just right. The Browns did. They were pressed. The Browns were pressed.
I just don't see him letting that happen 2 weeks in a row.
Okay. Oh, Big Magic agrees with you. He thinks under on the passing. So you ain't alone. You ain't alone. Hey, so but hold on. I want to make sure folks can hear you when I say this. It doesn't matter. Carita, before we end this show, how can folks find your social? Talk about Double Take Sports. talk about your Bowie TV content, all the good stuff.
Yes, you can follow me directly on X or all social media platforms at Carita Parks. You can also follow my company at Double Take Sports at DBL Take Sports. And you can catch all my Ravens content on Bowie TV Sports at Bowie TV Sports.
No, and folks, y'all can't hear it. I got you can't hear it. It's all here too.
They're announcing.
I know you good. I got that's why I got the banner.
Me and Big Magic are on the same page so far.
I know. Big Magic all with you. He's with you. Bateman and everything. I see Big Magic. You know, I actually like that name. I'm gonna hold you, Big Magic. I like that name. All right. Says I think Dujane says I think this will be 30 plus points for both teams. Both teams' defenses have struggled with consistency. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it is. Hey, now since the audio is down, Carita, can you just plug in Double Take Sports because I want to make sure that's plugged in.
Yes, you can also follow my other sports content on my platform at Double Take Sports at DBL Take Sports.
All right, cool. So I want to make sure that was plugged in. That's all. All right, folks. I appreciate everybody pulling up. All right, man. Go Ravens. I got go Ravens. Go Carita too. Most importantly, go Carita.
Yeah,
that's the most importantly.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Anyway, you've been listening to the Urban Sports Scene for ages. Deuces. We are out.